going to go through some headstand drills to begin to practice engaging our core, figuring out how really to squeeze the pit of the belly and where we activate all these abdominal muscles, specifically the bandha, so Uddiyana bandha, Mula bandha, and really float off the floor and what that looks like. One thing I'm highly, highly, highly going to warn against, please do not jump or kick into headstand. Your head is on the ground and therefore your neck is there, and it's just super dangerous to be applying that impact and kicking into headstand. So we're going to talk about entering headstand safely and show some drills. All right, please be really careful with headstand. It's something that I even hesitate to teach in a class if I can't have my eyes on each body and even my hands to adjust, or just really to be with each person and their experience and gain some feedback on, hey, how did that feel? Do you feel compression in your neck or shoulders? Did that hurt your head? Like, where did you feel the impact? Where were you holding the weight? It's a very delicate process. So if you're used to headstand and you have a headstand practice, awesome, these are great. And if you're not, move slow, be careful, maybe grab a buddy, message me. Let's take this process just really carefully. Your neck is something, and your spinal column, that is your entire life and your ability to erect yourself and stand and move and get yourself to and fro and really exist and function through your life skills. So it's something to be taken really seriously. Any type of inversion, really, any time we're going upside down, but specifically putting weight on our head and neck. Alrighty. So grab a yoga mat or anything to really put a cushion on the ground or not. For me, I find it a little more comfortable to have some cushion there. So there's two specific, and probably more, but two types of headstands that I'm going to talk about today. And one is one where we're going to make a triangle. One that has 3 equal sides, so isosceles, where the distance between each of my hands, which will be this distance, is the same distance to where my head's going to go there. So a lot of people you'll see want to go like this, but that doesn't give you a really strong foundation. It'll be really wobbly. So the larger we make that base, and a triangle is a really, really strong structure, the more support it'll give you. So that's the first thing, is that this triangle is going to be equal-sided. And then also, as far as where your arms and hands are going, we want to find 90 and 90. So 90 here, 90 here, degrees. And therefore, that just means our elbows over our wrist. It just will allow you to find better control, better engagement of your triceps and arms and hands through this process to take a little bit of the pressure off the head. And as well, if you choose to enter from crow or from having your knees on your arms, then it'll be nice to be in alignment there so that you don't feel wobbly. So we're going to first show this position. So again, I'm going to put my hands down on the floor, and then I put my head down equidistance.
We have 2 options. So I'm going to show both. So you can straighten your legs, and I can walk my feet up, and right as I get about here, my hips are over my shoulders, and I feel a little float. So we can move from there, or maybe we bring one knee to one elbow first, and one to the other, and just see if this is okay for your head. Doesn't feel great. I'm going to take one more deep breath, and I'm going to extend one leg up, really press into your hands, and if it feels good, maybe you extend the other, squeeze your butt, and come down with control. 1, 2, and you can lift slowly, press into your hands,
And find a little float on your way back down. I don't love headstand. A lot of people do. So please just listen to your body. Again, just like any other pose or place that we go in our practice, it takes time for the body to get used to it. And it really, our ability to show up in that shape, in that space, it's going to be impacted by how we're built. And so the shape of our head, the shape of our body, where we hold our weight, and really our alignment as we go up into this. So just really treat your body with care, please. Alrighty, now another type of headstand is the traditional headstand. That's one where we make a triangle with our arms and we interlock our fingers. And so to know how wide to bring your elbows, or to try and keep them at least, we want to keep them about where the shoulders are. So you can go here, and then wherever that is, put your hands here. Your head's gonna go right there. What I really like about this one is this whole surface area of our arms, from the elbow all the way up to the pinky finger, we're going to be pressing down into the floor with, and we'll be using that through the lats and through the shoulders to the scaps. We'll be extending a lot of that protraction and that scapular strength we've been practicing, pushing down into the floor to find lift. So I feel in this option for me, with the way that I'm built, there's a little less pressure on my head and my neck. So see how this feels for you. And in this fashion, we have less of an ability to bring the knees to the arms. And so this is going to be really more about just leaning in to the sensation of what's touching the floor, pressing the floor away, and really just continuing to walk the toes in until we find our hips over our shoulders. Maybe bringing one knee and the other in there, or just slowly finding a float. And yeah, from there we can stay in a tuck, we can straighten, we can practice pipe drills or toe taps, or really anything. So move slowly, carefully. One other thing that I really like about this version, if you don't feel comfortable like this, you can also put your hands like this. And it's fun to play, if this is a comfortable place for you, from being down here as you press into your hands to lifting your head and coming up into a forearm stand. So just another like little treat you get if this is a place that's comfortable and you have some space to move there. So let's begin. We're going to get into the traditional headstand. I'll find the distance between my shoulders by grabbing my elbows. And then I'll bring my hands together here.
I'm going to tuck my chin, bring my head down, right into that little nook, straighten through my leg, lift my hips. All right, press into your hands, start to walk your toes in, and then maybe you lift one knee and bring it back down. Maybe you lift the other and bring it back down.
We're going to enter again through traditional headstand. This time really think about as you walk your toes towards your elbows, squeezing in through your belly, sucking up through this Uddiyana Bandha space, as if someone were to punch you up, that back feeling, and really engaging through the hip flexors. And we're going to try and find that, what it feels like inside to begin to press. So here we go. Find your elbows, find your hands,
Tuck your chin. And you can start with your feet out, wherever feels good. Walk them in. And really think about pressing into your hands. Using your core. Move slow.
And steady.